At least I actually use the flute sometimes. I mean, it's not good, but it could be the bell. I had to open my mouth and say something. There's the bell. Has birthdays. Double rust. That is not double sack sword, but it's double. Okay, this is 4 5-star. I mean, 4 4-stars on this pull. And as for speaking of 5 stars, as for 5 stars, show me the 5-star sword. No. Hey, do you want to see a video that's a whole bunch of standard banner pulls in Genshin Impact? Because that is this video. If you want to skip straight to the pulls, skip to the timestamps. Otherwise, I have a little bit of context first. Have fun. The number one question anyone has seeing this gambling stream is, why? Why am I doing 450 standard pulls? The answer is more complicated than just for content. Because the answer is I've been saving up for a very long time. I didn't come in and like spend a bunch of money on standard pulls because that would be stupid. So if you're watching the VOD of this later, hi YouTube. Skip ahead to the timestamp if you don't want to hear this, but it's much more fun to have gambling when I actually explain like what I want for a little bit of tension. So this is like 2.5 years of saving, because like you get 5 pulls per battle pass every 6 weeks. You get 5 pulls every shop reset every month. That's 120 pulls a year, but you get more pulls from like exploration. You get them from each regional like tablet and whatever. What do I want? Is this next slide. My actual thing I want is not characters, but weapons. So I have 3 5-star weapons, and I've been playing this game since release day more than 4 years ago. Because I didn't really get many on standard banner back when I actually pulled on it, and I've only gone for 1 5-star banner ever. That was Homa. So that's what I want more than characters is standard weapons. As for characters I want, I just talked about that. Characters I want, I waited until there was a character on the standard banner I didn't have, which is Yumizuki Mizuki. Now I don't really want her, but I want her for completion's sake. And the next anniversary 5-star selector would be nice if I already have Mizuki, so I can just get Dea instead and get another Dea constellation. So, second character I want Dea constellations. I really don't care about the constellations for any other 5-star character on banner because none of them are particularly good. I guess Tighnari's is kind of okay. I already have C6 Mona. Not much to say there. And also, there's some good 4-star characters I can get from this banner. Though maybe the most important is Sacrificial Sword, which isn't a character. But I've got 3 Sacrificial Swords in the last 4 years. I'm really glad I got one early because... Hello, Gweno. I'm glad I got a Sacrificial Sword early because I didn't get one for like 2.5 years after that, and it's one of the best weapons in the game. I have cut a few 4-stars that are almost at C6, and it'd be nice to C6 them. Like, well, Goro's at C4, but his C6 is quite nice. Dory becomes actually much more useful at C6. I really want C6... Chevrus, why am I calling her Fremine? I don't want Fremine. Right, and also there's the standard characters, Lisa and Amber, whose constellations you can only get from standard banner. So, I don't have them C6. And there's a whole list of all the characters, but most of them is like whatever. I also have, I'm very close to C5. I have C5 Kujo Sara. She becomes significantly better at C6. Constellations for Kuki Shinobu would be good too, because I actually use her a lot. And she's good even without C6. Anyway, I think that is enough preamble, but one more thing. Stardust. So, every time you get a 4 or 5-star character, you also get some Stardust, which you can then exchange for more wishes. And those don't have to be standard wishes, those can be limited wishes, which is much more valuable. So, I'm starting with 429 Star Glitter, and I'm going to end up getting with a lot more. Well, I'll calculate how much of that at the end or something. Anyway, thank you all for waiting. Let's go gambling. Standard banner, I think maybe we go all the way back to where we started the game. Here we go. The most basic team of the characters you start with or have at the start of the game. Let's go gambling. And not you. As you can see, 450 wishes, and we're definitely doing all 10 pulls here because this is going to take a while already. Also, okay, I guess one more thing. If I look at my wish history, it's completely empty because I haven't wished for like more than 2 years on Standard Banner. Maybe I did one or two pulls in there, but it was more than 6 months ago at least. Let's go gambling. This is what we're all here for. Unsurprisingly, a 4-star. Thanks for the good luck wishes, Gabriel. Alright, starting out we get Fav Sword. Okay. Maybe I should also just skip the animations for these. So, Fav Sword, whatever. And, more importantly, Star Glitter. We'll be seeing that a lot. I'm guaranteed one 4-star at least in every 10 pull, and a 4-star weapon is kind of underwhelming. Hello, I do not need you, but you know what that is? That is a free limited wish right there with the amount of Star Glitter I get from a character that already has C6. So that's not really a loss. That's a free wish. Now all these other weapons is, yeah, junk. And, okay, here we go, first 5-star. Like I said, no idea how early pity this is, because I have no idea what my pity was at. Come on, weapon. I want the weapons. It's a gene constellation. Won't complain. It's still something. I want the 5-star weapons. Alright, well, first 5-star is a gene constellation. And only 30 wishes in, so now by wish 120 we were guaranteed to get at least one more 5-star by 120, but let's see how early it is instead. Come on, give me early 5-star. That's not an early 5-star. Sucrose Constellation. Already has C6 Sucrose, but... And, oh! Hazokon. Okay, so this is the first multiple 4-stars in a pull. And, Hazokon, I actually need that. I will likely still never use him, but that's cool. Pull 50. Yeah. Flute. Not much there. 60. Show me the gold. No gold. At least I actually use the flute sometimes. I mean, it's not good, but it could be the bell. I had to open my mouth and say something. There's the bell. What a terrible sword. And hello. Now that is useful. Kaveh Constellation. Not exactly useful because Kaveh is also not very good. But at the same time, I do like Kaveh. Let's see if I can curse it again. We're gonna get Sacrificial Bow. I got a Sacrificial Bow here. No! Hello, thing I actually wanted. Alright, now that is probably the most useful thing so far of this stream. I do not have R5 Sacrificial Sword yet, and that gets me one step closer. Alright. I swear the debate club shows up way more often than any other Claymore, which is fine because it's a funny name. There's the Sac Bow. So I got it now. I'm cursing things a little bit ahead of time. All right. Speaking of 4-star characters I want, hello Goro, C5. Now I just need one more, and he is a significantly better support character. Yeah, pull a character 7 times to get their full power, which, again, for like the limited 5-star characters is not so much you need 7 times to get their full power. It's more, if you feel like dropping $1,000 on the game, you're gonna get a really, really broken character. Some extra effects. The one I just got just increases the level of his burst, which actually isn't particularly helpful, but if I can get one more, I will also increase... Hello, bot. Thanks for the first chat. Yeah, if I get one more copy of Goro, his burst will also increase crit damage of all the other characters on my team. Anyway, I think they were now on, this is like 60 since my last 5-star now. Getting kind of close to this next 5-star. And hello! Hi, Kachina. I don't remember what constellation she's on right now, but... Show me the gold. Alright. Sack Frag. That is not the 5-star. Or the other, but come on, this is... Oh, yeah! 5-star weapon. I don't even have a 5-star catalyst. Now that is what I was looking for. Although I'm not gonna lie, the extra sacrificial sword refine might still be more useful than that. Yeah, 4th 5-star weapon, period. Alright, C6 Goro. Never mind, this is definitely the best pull. 2 4-stars and 5-star weapon. Alright. Increase the elemental damage bonus by 12%. So, in other words, every single Catalyst character benefits from using this. And you know what? We still have 340 pulls to go. That was only 110. So time to keep going because this has already been streaming for 20 minutes. Hello, Yao Yao. In fact, let me just pull up my list off screen here. Guaranteed, or at least very close to guaranteed, that at least 1 out of every 3 standard 5-stars will be a weapon. Okay, that was nothing but Stardust. And hello. Hello, Sethos. I don't use you, but constellations are nice. Alright. Sack Frag. The other thing I'd really like to see is a sick double 5-star pull. Very unlikely for that to happen, but you know, it could. Official Constellation, which also known as a free wish. I already have C6 Official. Oh, yay. Well, that's a pretty useless 4-star weapon. To be fair, the Eye of Perception was used in one of the funniest Genshin videos, trying to fight the Oceanid with 4 Barbaras, because it's the only way she can deal damage to it. But, not nearly as funny as whatever the Natlan event weapon that came out in like 5.0 that does a HP scaling hit of, it does an off-field hit of physical damage that scales off HP, so people were like putting it on Nuvalette and doing 50k physical damage. Because the damage from it will also scale with like a physical damage goblet and superconduct. So yeah, we're just running physical damage Nuvalette. Alright. So this is C5 Lisa. I'm kind of surprised there's not been more characters that look more like the traditional mage, like Lisa does. Like, they started off with, you know, Lisa and Mona, and I guess they're like, well, we're getting away from the, you know, the Germanic Mondstadt, so there's not... The magic characters will look like something else, and they've really, the Catalyst character has become the any other weapon type that's not a normal weapon type character. Whether the Catalyst is punching things, or Veresa doing sumo slams, or Lanyan using whatever those ring weapons are called, they're all technically Catalysts. All right, this. I think that was a little bit early too. Oh, come on, double 5-star, double 5-star. No, I'm greedy. Triple 5-star, or double black tassel. All right. Who cares about Mizuki? That's a Deacon. That is very useful because we like Dea. Let's go. She needs all the constellations she can get. All right, come on, yes, check quadruple. I'm gonna hit B, and there's gonna be 3 more 5-stars in a row here. Come on, Emerald Orb, you're really letting me down here. Triple, double, come on. No, see that was a triple. It was a triple black tassel. And everyone knows black tassel is a very valuable polearm because it increases damage against slimes, and everyone knows slimes are very dangerous. Don't care overall. You got a Deacon. That's fantastic. So that'll be C2. And we still got 260 wishes left. So far we got 1 Jean, 1 Dea, and 1 Skyward Atlas. Come on. Some more weapons. I want 5-star sword, specifically. That would be the best outcome. And... alright! I get a small drum roll. Yeah, I'm looking back at my slides, but they're not on screen anymore. I was alt-tabbing to look at my slides, and like, I have a bow, I have a claymore, I have a Homa as my 5-star polearm. I now have Skyward Atlas, I need a 5-star sword. And that is C6 Dory, so she is actually now kind of useful. Yeah, actually, sure, let's flip through this PowerPoint again and talk about what I've already gotten. I don't know. Yeah, I wanted 5-star weapons. I've got 1 5-star weapon. I got a Deacon, which is one I didn't get Mizuki yet, but that's okay. And characters, I got a Lisa-con. I got 2 Goro-cons. I think hard to ask for more. I got a Dori-con. I got a couple others that I've now forgotten. The one I still really would like is... oh yeah, I got a Yao Yao Con, so she's C5 now. Got a Kachina Con, so she's C4. I even got a Sack Sword. Good point. Still really like Kuki Cons, Kujo Sara, and yes, free wishes. And above all, a Chevrouse Con. In fact, if I don't get a Chevrouse here, I might pull till one more 4-star on the current banners, because she's on banner and I got her to C5. But I have both 5-stars now, so I don't really want to pull on that more. Alright, Favbo. Come on, Chevy Con, Sarah Con, Farrakhan.
Farrakhan.
Wait, Louis Farrakhan is at this club?
No, Farrakhan's leprechauns that look like Farrah Fawcett.
Another Sethos Con, okay. The game really wants me to actually try playing Sethos for once. And another Favbo. Back in my day, we called Sethos Claude, but he was in Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
Hey, look at you!
And, like, rock on! Alright! I mean, I don't need Xinyan constellations at all, but who cares? Hi, Xinyan. Coming through, giving me that free wish. Thank you for everyone who's still here. This is just... it takes a while. It's like the game's not designed to do this many wishes at once. Sack frag, okay. Now, show me that golden light. Not quite. Yao Yao, okay, C6 Yao Yao. Does her C6 improve? Every 2 white jade radishes throws out. Next, will also release a mega radish. Larger AO. Okay, does that actually do? Does it actually do better application though? Just a little bit better damage and healing. Oh, every Yugway throwing mode can throw out a maximum of 2 maximum of 2 mega radishes. Okay. So yeah, her C6 doesn't actually do much for her as a character who shows up just to apply a bunch of dendro, but C6. 200 wishes left. And I believe we'll still get 3 5-stars in these 200 wishes. Have sword. Okay. Alright. Now, yeah, this is... I have 190 left, so this is... Not the 5-star weapon, however, stringless is a very cool design. Sorry. Alright, so this is... Yeah, this is the quad, definitely. Quad incoming. Ooh! Well, it's another catalyst, but also cool. No, Harbinger, not you. Bennett, come on, that's just a free wish. But to be fair, hey, Bennett is single-handedly more valuable than every other thing I've pulled this entire stream. It's just, I already have him. So, and this one is a crit rate catalyst, so, well, might not be as useful for some characters now, because anyone who runs Codex or Marachuse doesn't really need extra crit rate. We're now up to 5 5-star weapons and exactly 180 wishes, although that was slightly... That was early in that pull, so guaranteed at least 2 more 5-stars. But I'm going to be greedy and maintain actually 3 more from this point. Yeah, no. 2 more, at least 2 more 5-stars. Let's get at least 1 more weapon. Lion Roar. At least 5 stars. You know, I think that math checks out. Kayakan. So he is also a standard only starter character, but I already have him C6. But hello, Kaya. Thanks for the free wish. C7 Yo Yo. It's a free wish. Lots of Yao Yao today. Sacrificial Claymore. I mean, it's a sacrificial weapon, so it's pretty... So they're all good. It's Yao Yao Day. Hey, hello. It's Lanyan Constellation, and I think that puts her at... That's C1 Lanyan. I only got the initial pull of her before. We like Constellation. I did the math, doing the math here. I think we're mathematically guaranteed to get at least 3 more Yao Yaos. Hello, Sayu. I think that is C6 Sayu. So that, alright, that's alright. This is pretty close to another 5-star here. Show me the... Okay, not quite yet. Hello, Belle. Hello, beautiful. 5 sack swords, yeah, 5 sack swords next pull. Already has C6 Ningguang, but hey. Thanks for the free wish, Ningguang. Where's the gold? Here's the gold. Whoa! Big splash art. Immediately, it's Diluc. This just means that we have 9 more chances to get multiple 5-stars on this pull now. Quad, 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 quad. Not you, Harbinger. It's always the Harbinger of Dawn. Got bad news. I think we're too close to the end to get 4 now. It's gonna have to be just 3. I'll get a Beto at least. When Diluc takes damage, his attack speed increases. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that is only specifically when he gets hit, not if someone hits him when he has a shield or if his HP gets drained from some other source. Just like, if this worked with Farina, draining his health, that would be fantastic. But it doesn't. You have to, like, stand there and take hits. Yeah, well, we got a Diluc, and we're still getting at least one more 5-star, and it's gonna be Skyward Blade, Skyward Pride, the sword. I can feel it. Look at that, 100 even wishes. Yeah, big smiley face. Dragon's Bane. Already don't need it, but that's cool. Almost Yao Yao. Kind of close. It's Geo Yao Yao. Okay, come on. There's still plenty of time to get what I want. Though I already got a lot of what I wanted, so I can't really complain. Especially with the Deacon in there. Hi, Razor. Hey, Charlotte. Cool. What was she at before? She was C4, this is C5 Charlotte. Yay. And it's her birthday, so happy birthday, Charlotte. I really like that Genshin characters all have birthdays, and like, it's weird. I guess I sort of came into the game kind of expecting that because like, I was in like the Love Live community, like all those idol shows and stuff. They all have official birthdays, and so it's like, yeah, Genshin Impact, all the characters send you mail on their birthdays. Cool feature. Don't know why Star Rail doesn't have birthdays when they have characters like literally named after dates. But they don't. Hey, Rust. It doesn't matter, this is Genshin, and Genshin has birthdays. Double Rust. That is not double sack sword, but it's double. Okay, this is 4 5-star. I mean, 4 4-stars on this poll. Yeah, how do you count years when you're in space? But there's clearly still using, like, an Earth calendar, otherwise March 7th would not be named March 7th. So yeah, that was 4 4-stars on that poll, which is, you know, fairly lucky. And then also, you know, you have the character Sunday, he's named Sunday. So they're still using days of the week, too, apparently. Come on, show me another character. Maybe it'll be Chevrouse. When Kaveh came out, I pulled to try to get Kaveh, got a extra constellation for Ye Miko. I think that was the banner. And like, I didn't get Kaveh. But mostly I've been lucky to get all the 4-stars generally when they come out. And it's fun to have all the 4-stars because a lot of them have some fun options, like Goro. And as for speaking of 5-stars, as for 5-stars, there's quite a few 5-stars I don't have. I haven't been trying to get everyone. Quad is written in the stars. Yeah, this is it. Show me the 5-star sword. No, not you, Harbinger. What did I say? What did I say? Or is it that's the sword, right? Not the claymore? Yeah. now I'm doubting myself. Like, was that the claymore? Also, hi Razor. 5-star sword and a free pull from Razor Constellation. All right. Okay. Don't care about multiples as much anymore. Sword. There we go, right there. So, you can't see that, I'm pointing at the screen. I got it right. It's sword. Yes. Not only is it the sword, it's high base attack sword because it's a 5-star with energy recharge. And the rest of that doesn't really matter much, but it's like weapon that you can use on Bennett because it's high base attack and it's energy recharge, so you get this there's burst back. This is a big pull. Big pull. All right. I think I can definitely say that I've actually got everything I wanted out of this now. And I still have like 40 more pulls. Let's see what else we get. Yeah. Come on, show me the quad. 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 Quad sacrificial sword. Quad sacrificial sword. Lynette Con. Okay. Not bad. She is a cat girl. Show me the Yow Yow. 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 Not you. Yow. 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 No. Alright, so... No, we've been doing 10 pulls this whole time. Maybe I just do single pulls for these last 10. Alright, last chance for another quad. Yow yow. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Farazan. Very valuable constellation if I didn't already have her C6. I talked about characters that are way better at C6 before, and Farazan is absolutely one who is way, way better at C6. Come on, one more. I mean, one more something here. Yeah, I got him. I got Miku. No, just a free one. But like I said, my main thing I wanted was Deacons and weapons, and I got those. So I cannot be unhappy with this. Though since I did not get Chevy, I am very tempted to try to get her now. Though the thing, like, look at my wish history. The literal most recent character I last pull was a Chevy. So I don't think I should actually pull for another Chevy. However, gamble, I will win. I like those odds. We are only I'm only pulling on these normal banners as far as it takes to get one more 4-star. And I'm pulling on Cloud Retainer's banner because her C1 it's pretty good. I don't really want these 5 stars. I already have both of them. This is last time I pulled on banners like this. I got a C1 I don't need. I can quit anytime. 8. And watch it be just a weapon. Well, anyway, that's guaranteed. Come on, show me the Chevy. Nope, it's a Dragon's Bane. Okay, that's expected, to be honest. So to give a little update on Chevreuse, I did eventually get C6 Chevreuse. The day after recording this, I did 10 more single pulls, which is what it took me to get another 4-star, and it was Chevy. Unfortunately, it took me 8 more pulls to get C1 Cloud Retainer. This is the second time after C1 Yamiko that I've gotten a 5-star early going for 4 stars. However, this second Cloud Retainer was 20 pulls after the last 5-star. Very unlikely, but, you know, I got C6 Chevy, probably worth it. That was still really excellent. Now I get to see all the stuff I got. Skyward Atlas, Lost Prayer to Sacred Winds, Lanyan Stella Fortuna, Skyward Blade. Like, 3 new 5-star weapons. Yeah, what am I on for Stardust? I'm on well, so Stardust doesn't really matter, but in Star Glitter I am on 607, which divide that by 5. I should be able to do that in my head, and I'm not. 5 is so I have 121 wishes. 121 wishes I can get with my saved up Star Glitter. So yeah, that's a pretty nice amount of wishes. And I'm gonna go back to my slideshow here. So I have 600 something now. I had 429. That was what did I say? I had 600. Yeah, 607 now. I got almost 200 Star Glitter. Wow, what great pulls just happened. I can't believe I got blank and blank and blank. Well, actually, I can't believe I got all the standard banner again. Yeah, no. Absolutely not. I got three different 5-star weapons. I got the 5-star sword that's really valuable. I got 2 different catalysts. I now have a 5-star weapon for every weapon type. Don't really care about the Gene or Dilute cons. Got a Deacon. I think that's about as good as I could possibly wish for. So, well, that's the end of my PowerPoint, and it's probably the end of my stream because this has been a while. And anyone who's still here, thank you so much for stopping by and watching.